Hi, Lisa McBunny Inc. here. So my buddy, um, Optics, OPTI, KZ Optics. He's a rapper, a very successful man in his own right. He just hit 1,400 subscribers, so look him up. He's on everything, YouTube, everything, Spotify. Looks like he's just putting out a few new songs. He's got a number of albums. Anyway, I call him DP. His, he's got his personal life and his business life, and so I call him DP. Anyway, he was doing some exercise routine. And he's got this cool half yoga, half uh, strengthening thing that he was doing the other day that he posted on YouTube, and so I thought I'd try it because it looked. I was like, wow, that looks really hard. Can I do that? So I thought I'd try it. So I'm gonna do it on my bed because I do bed yoga, and it's what time is it? 4 minutes after 4 a.m. on May 24th. I guess we're at 2026. So I'm gonna try this move on my bed. So the shades are because well, you gotta look cool while you do it, right? Let's see. See. Oh, the camera's not in good position. So anyway, he was kneeling, and he put one hand out, and I'll do this one hand out, and the opposite knee up. And you hold it. Oh, stretch it out. Out. All right, that's long enough. Let's try the other side. Oh, oh. So you basically got to use your all four hands, feet, arms, legs to balance yourself. You know how the ballerinas do. You know, I got an invite to go to the Guelph School of Ballet, and I don't know if it's a legit offer because, well, I didn't get a name, I didn't get an appointment card or any of that. And I think sometimes um, people from wealthier circles like to offer things like that to me. So when I show up, they go, no, we don't have classes for $20 for beginners at this school, all that bullshit. So I don't know if it was a joke, probably is, so they can laugh at you. Um, but if that's the case, if it's a legit offer, then I wouldn't mind receiving something in the mail, an invitation. Or how about, yeah, an invitation would be good. A formal invitation that I can say, here, see, these people sent me an invitation instead of some Yahoo showing up at a workshop I'm at the senior center on death and dying and seniorism and offering me, to come to the School of Ballet in Guelph for ballet beginner lessons for $20 a session, drop in. I'm like, that sounds slightly suspicious. And then when she gave me the directions, there was no address. She told me in the vague area of the street where it was, and just because I know the city fairly well, that I was able to find it. So I'm a little peeved, more than a little peeved. Um, I personally don't set people up like that. So if we're trying to decide who's the better person based on what, my hair, the nudes I might have placed somewhere in this atmosphere. Like, I don't know. All I know is that people who do shit like that, um, it sends out very bad energy into the universe. And what you give out is what you get back. So, mark my words, one day someone is going to do that to you. Because I said to a buddy of mine, there's always someone with a bigger gun. Always. So anyway, I'm more than unhappy because I there was a thing on Facebook that said if you hadn't grown up in an abusive family, what would you have done for a living? And I picked ballerina. So if this is some mofo's idea of a cruel joke, and, you know, then my revenge side comes out, and I want to shove a hot poker up their ass. You know what I mean? And watch them fucking burn. And because when I feel helpless, when I feel taken advantage of and helpless, that's when I start to have violent fantasies. Because I'm so hurt that the rage comes up. For years and years and years of being shit on and shit on and shit on. So, you know, school of ballet, either step up or fuck off.
Or don't.